next is Lem versus Third Strike. This is interesting round. All right, so Jam on This is wrong here. So Third Strike is on Bad Dog, Jam is on Fox. I think that gets switched like as soon as I can. Yeah, there we go. So what does this round start? I'm trying to see if I had actually switched names. That's a standing heavy, right? Yeah, that's standing heavy into 4S. So obviously, like, if you have a full screen, if you have a punish tool at round start, you should probably do it. Because either they block it, they backdash, or you get a counter hit. Which is what he got, right? Very good. Wow. Good damage. Okay, Jab, air reset. Okay, good. Wow, no follow-up. Just probably jitters or something, tournament hands. Oh, that nothing burst sucks.
Best FOA player ever.
That was just like a lot of block stun.
You're asking a lot of philosophical questions in the chat room right now, and there's a...
This is actually interesting, so...
You're asking a lot of...
I think this is a quick rise, so what you're trying to do here is that you're trying to, like, dash over him, if I'm not mistaken. You're trying to dash over him, is what I think is happening here. And he quick rises and goes for crouching low. And you're right, since he's right in his face, he gets it.
There's a slugfest. Yeah, hold on.
Since he's right in her face, boom.
Get the quick answer.
Quick answer is whoever wins this tournament, basically.
The quick answer is butt 69.
Yeah, okay, it's butt 69. That's actually the best player that we could.
Okay, good punish. Since he's right up in his face, he can get it.
Wow, Jam is showing some dominance here. Ooh!
Wow, what was this? Hold on. Yeah, this is interesting.
Wow, Jam is showing some dominance.
Is this a reset? What is this? I see that he goes for like a jab, but I just can't tell, like... Jab? How does this hit? It hits on the ground bounce. And it restands. Oh no, it doesn't. This is interesting. I'd like to really know what happened here. It seems like he gets like a jab on the ground bounce, and because that doesn't... Because the ground bounce... Okay, so what happens here is this. Right? The side switch is going to cause Jam to drop the combo, right? But since he's going for a reset, he gets a side switch that he's not expecting. He gets a jab in on the ground bounce, and Third Strike quick rises in this situation. So immediately gets smacked by overhead.
Ooh.
Yeah, so so to break that down again, the side switch messed up the reset and gave it to him on the ground bounce. And since Third Strike is mashing here, they get a quick rise, and the overhead punishes. Meaty. Really good.
What was that?
Oh, what a cross-up.
Really good stuff. Really interesting interaction. I really don't think either of them had that plan, but it was an interesting scramble, right?
That I've seen out on the internet for any online tournament. Oh my god.
Super.
You
Boom.
talk about an equalizer. What's the mix? Oh, that mix. Yeah, a little weak. Yeah, timing wasn't good enough.
There you go. Gets a full hit confirm. Takes a game.
Easily.
Perfect. Oh, it's like Jam's blocked everything.
Jam's ready for it. He knows how to deal with these bad dog moves. He's in their head.
Jump in.
On another level right now.
Unbelievable.
I want to go back on this one. Dashes forward. Okay, yeah, you just get opened up because you're not holding back. Okay. Probably just not blocking crouching. I was like, what happened there? Interesting cross-up jab. I feel like that never hits, right? Like, this doesn't seem real in the context of Fight of Animals for whatever reason. Whenever I see something like this, nobody gets opened up. It just kind of happens.
You got one burst.
Overheads is so fast, too. Like.
Yeah. Both of these characters with remarkably good overheads.
I mean, it probably does work. I just, like, I always see it and it gets blocked. I don't know. Maybe it's because the players are expecting delayed heavy or something, but...
A good overhead is indicative of a lot of things in this game.
Yeah, it is.
okay. Messed up the light. Was probably going for heavy for cross up.
Games, right? Like you look at any other fighting game, right? And you know that a character has a universal overhead, right? Right? Like you just look at like any single fighting game and you know
Burst out. Good burst.
it has a universal overheads. But
That's gonna be a kill.
places such
Guaranteed.
importance on certain elements of the toolkit. Saucy's game.
The overhead whiffs.
Saucy's game about
Very interesting spacing.
Sorry.
Probably was holding back before going for overhead, so he got a little farther out.
That's a fair.
That does a lot of damage.
Oh, okay.
How did this even happen?
Saucy's game about animals.
Oh, it's just standing jab. Wow, that's unfortunate. Standing jab into that whole combo. You hate to see it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Third strike. What you got? You want to tie it up? Whoa, big whiff. Okay.
Okay. Block the whole thing, get a punish. Not quite a perfect, but you could be forgiven for thinking so.
Third strike. Tying it up.
Very well played.
Lose finals. Neither side.
Okay. Tied up.
Here we go, everybody.
Just punishing with the most slow moves that they have, right? Like, I don't understand this interaction. Like, okay. You're the exact same person, the exact same mindset. So check it out. Right? Crouching heavy gets blocked. Overhead. The slowest thing in your toolkit. I don't know about that. And, you know, since third jam obviously wises up to that, he gets a follow-up.
Come on, yo.
Flash kick into an extension, and he lands the side switch. That is saucy.
Look at that super.
Oh, that meter is... That super is so nice.
Cross up?
Overhead.
Oh, I don't think even. Third strike.
Jam plays this really cleanly. Except for when he gets hit. Loses 70% of his health bar. But we don't talk about that.
Drops it. No big deal. Wow, jab pressure just does it. Deal?
This is just like a dash, yeah.
Wow, jab pressure just does it. Okay, jam.
That drop was bad. I mean, it did sufficient damage. You just were not blocking. Like, obviously, it did a lot of damage. You just were not blocking jam.
Flying.
That situation.
Burst just going flying everywhere.
Overhead.
You know, spend it.
Late overhead. Yeah, jam plays poking. That's interesting.
I would say that generally I find attaching.
I know a lot of guys are like doing. I find out a lot later about the players. I find out that they play other things. Like VGD is from Singapore apparently, and he does like a bunch of esport, like a bunch of FGC stuff over in Singapore. So I'm like, I don't know that. This dude plays Fight of Animals. This dude, I don't know anything about that. This dude shows up to like the weeklies.
Generally, I find
Okay, nice jab, nice run up jab.
two different functions
Gets a
generally
full combo.
questionable, but this game seems to maintain a steady balance. All right, jam doing that damage. No meter.
Are you do combo?
Yeah, you know, if you know anything about Punch Planet, you know the Street Fighter 88 who plays this game was a combo breaker champion for Punch Planet, so he's like real good at stuff too. That overhead opens up, good spacing on the overhead. Really, that's really all it was there. Just able to get appropriate follow up. Overhead once again, doesn't get blocked, gets a combo. Boom, 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 boom.
Wow,
Overhead again.
Yeah, got a burst. You get hit by that, you're done.
Yeah, that would have been game.
Hey man, it's good to understand this game, right? Helps people learn.
Oh.
So let's go back to that. This is a quick ride. Is this a forward roll? I think it is. Hold on.
Oh my god! That...
Match point.
I've got the order of things messed up here. Hold on.
Wow, overhead.
Fight of
Super.
Animals is here again.
Overhead.
Fight.
Let me go back.
Going back and forth. Now
Okay, yeah, this is where we were at.
here we go. Fight of
Super.
Animals is here again.
Super. Overhead doesn't get blocked again. Burst out.
You get hit by that, you're done.
Yeah,
Good
that
spacing.
would've been game.
Unsafe special. Oh, this is what I wanted to know about. Okay, yeah, so he goes for 4S. Obviously very unsafe. The jab, low profiles.
Oh my
Doesn't matter,
god,
though.
that pickup. Oh, that was a nasty juggle. Okay, third strike.
Oh yeah, right. Like, because the thing about this game is that, despite, and that's a good point, right? There's good stuff to know about general fighting game information here, right? Because this game is not like Fantasy Strike, for example, where there are mechanics that kind of change the formula entirely. Like, you could say in any given knockdown that somebody should have gone for Yomi counter in Fantasy Strike, but in this game we don't have that, right? We don't have throws, but everything else is pretty much exactly what you would expect from any other fighting game, right? Burst works the way you think it does. Super works the way you think it does. Anti-airs work the way you think it does. There's no extra details, right? It's a condensation of all those things. So when I say, your hit confirms need to be better, don't go for unsafe shit, it's really just that simple, right? There's no mechanic that he could use here or extra thing, right? He just gotta improve your fundamentals. And that's one of those things that get lost in translation with certain anime games. Like, the fact that Uni has chain shift means that there are situations where if somebody did something unsafe, they can spend meter to make it safe or to make it ambiguously safe, right? So it's difficult to make judgment calls in those situations, right? In this game, if you did something unsafe and you got blocked, you're getting punished, friend. That's just the end of it, right?
Trying to take a pick.
So it's interesting.
Take a ticket right up to grand finals.
And drops a combo overhead.
Smack him.
Damn, fast and furious right now. Fast and furious right now.
Jam is out for blood on this one. Air reset, doesn't get a follow-up.
Everything in there. The momentum is crazy.
That kills him. Clean stuff.
What a round.
Yeah, just clean reads there. Clean play.
It's quite good. Quite good.
This game was awful.
Great stuff.
Great.
Yeah, Jam, obviously, he's like, see how he's doing specials that are not going to get him smacked, right? He's just standing back doing heavy.
Fight of Animals extremely
Bursts where he has to. Hey, what's up, Street Fighter? We summoned him. What's good?
On top of that, there is chip on heavy normals.
Yes, exactly. Chip on normal.
We're just checking out matches. Wow, okay. Yeah, you punish with the slowest special move you have, so that was a mistake. You could have done Rekka.
Just don't use them. It's better to block, right? You get punished too easily.
Okay, good pickup. Oh, was it a misinput? Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I know that you in your right mind would not have done that.
That should be good.
That should do
Good
it.
confirm.
Okay, burst, counter burst. Okay.
Double burst.
Okay, reset to neutral. Ooh,
Good jab pressure.
The smooth mid on Jam.
Yeah.
And Diz gets a good call out on the movement here, right? Like, he dashes up
Neutral.
at exactly the ranges that he needs to be. So he dashes back on the overhead, dashes forward, lets a heavy rip. That's really good.
Yeah.
Like, dashing forward and back like that is really good.
Oh, okay. That
Doesn't matter, gets picked up, does the damage.
Far-reaching overhead confirms. Easily one of the best third strike on match game. Final round. Oh, nice. Oh, that's very negative.
Okay, yep, does something unsafe, gets punished the right way this time with standing heavy.
Okay.
Wants to go for cross-up, tech roll doesn't let her.
Flash kick. Can you get a conversion? You
Good
sure
extension
can.
by Jam. Extremely good. Extremely clean. You got meter to spend here, friend? No, he just goes for flash kick, which is a little surprising.
Cross up doesn't get it. Jab pressure.
Yeah, it was really good anti-air. Burst out, don't want to die.
More of an overhead heavy kick,
No meter,
to answer the chat.
drops the combo.
Definitely plays up close.
Unsafe,
Okay,
but
Jam, got a
makes it
combo.
work.
He's gonna get meter first.
Yeah, he
Nope.
just doesn't have enough in his toolkit right there to do anything. He doesn't have meter.
Okay.
Overhead,
Oh, that was. Okay.
that's unfortunate. Check that out.
Okay.
Like, he does everything right here. He goes for the overhead, and he just doesn't have range there.
Nice overhead mix. Oh, that was.
Alright, so this is this ridiculous. I think, is this the round?
The
No, it
nooch.
isn't. Okay,
Oh,
burst out.
Jam.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, this is the one. Alright, so this is the clip that I posted on Twitter.
The nooch.
I'm gonna play it back one more time. Boom. Gets smacked. So, I had to, yeah, so we, in the Discord, we were trying to figure out what happened here. And long story short, I think this is... Yeah, what is that hitbox? I can't really seem to determine what this is. I'm not sure if this is a jumping heavy. Or no, just a stand heavy, rather. Obviously, it's a jumping heavy on Bad Dog. It's 4S, right? Yeah, that's what it is, right? Because the thing is that... No, it isn't 4S. It isn't 4S. It's... Yeah, it is 4S. It's back special. Yeah, it's back special. So yeah, what happened is that since 4S, it obviously swings his foot and then it does the attack, he gets hit, right? He just gets hit by the hitbox. So this is really funny. I mean, he should have done flash kick here. He would have... I think he would have won, but that's unfortunate, right? This might have been a fucked up input, to be honest. I'm not sure. He might have been trying to do 2S. You don't think so? You think it might have been intentional? Yeah, but you don't... I don't think you would have gone for the special move there. I don't know. I think flash kick was like the only option that he really should have considered, but... That's funny as hell. It's genuinely funny as hell. Both players played extremely well, though. Sometimes you go for 2S and... See, exactly. I was thinking to myself, like, 4S is a really weird choice, but flash kick would have worked there.